And the question for round 2 concerns Disney songs and their films. Disney songs and their films. So in this round, we're about to show you a list of songs. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to tell us which Disney animated movie they are from. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to give you 6 songs. All you've got to do is tell us the movie they originally featured on the soundtrack of. The more obscure ones will score you the fewest points. If you give us an incorrect answer, though, you'll score 100 points. And see if you can get all of them at home.
OK, your first 6 are... When You Wish Upon a Star, I'll Make a Man Out of You, The Bare Necessities, Go the Distance, The Unbirthday Song, Circle of Life. Let's read those one more time. When You Wish Upon a Star, I'll Make a Man Out of You, The Bare Necessities, Go the Distance, The Unbirthday Song, Circle of Life. Now then, Nigel, we're looking for the Disney animated films that these songs came from. Are you a fan of animated films?
No, it's...
Really? Not even the classic Disney animated films?
No, it's just not my thing.
Not your thing? Never was?
No, if I had my son with me, he'd tell me every one of those, but he's not here, so...
What are you going to go for?
Circle of Life, The Lion King.
Circle of Life, The Lion King. OK, that's what you're saying. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Circle of Life from The Lion King. Right. 60. So that's 40 better than 100. Very easy to score 100 in this round. Richard, Circle of Life.
Yeah, of course, by Tim Rice and Elton John. It was nominated for an Oscar, but was beaten by another one of their songs, Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Fair enough. Simon. Now then, animated Disney films and the songs associated with them. Is this a subject close to your heart?
The animated films is not much of a problem. The songs might be, though.
Yes.
I've got a sneaky feeling about one, but I'm worried that it's going to be a very high score if I'm wrong. But I'm going to play it safe-ish. I'll go for When You Wish Upon a Star in Pinocchio.
When You Wish Upon a Star and Pinocchio, you're saying. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said When You Wish Upon a Star was from Pinocchio. That's right. Good answer, Simon. Well done. That scores you 23 points. Richard, Pinocchio.
Yeah, that earned Disney their first ever Best Song Oscar, When You Wish Upon a Star, from 1940.
As a matter of interest, how many Oscars have Disney films won?
They've won 8 Oscars up to 2010.
Get out of here.
For Best Original Song. They've won others for Best Original Score as well.
Now then, Janice. Remember, we are looking for the Disney animated films that these songs were first in.
Right, yeah. There's one there that's very obvious, and I imagine it's going to be quite high, which is the Bare Necessities. And I have to be absolutely honest, Go the Distance and I'll Make a Man Out of You. I can't, for the minute, think where they come from. But I'm going to have a go, because I think I know where the Unbirthday Song came from. And I think it was in the Mad Hatter's Tea Party in Alice in Wonderland. So
Guy,
I'm risking that. I'm not 100%.
Guy's giving you a nod there, I
That's a
think.
cracking answer,
Yeah, yeah. OK, the Unbirthday Song you think might be from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it rings a bell.
OK, well, let's see if that's right. And let's see, that might score you very low if that is right. Alice in Wonderland, the Unbirthday Song. Let's see if it's right. It's right. Janice, that's a brilliant answer. 18 for the Unbirthday Song from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it's very well played, Janice. That's the best answer of the round so far. Yeah, it's from the Mad Hatter's Tea Party in Alice in Wonderland. Let's take a look at the other answers. The Bare Necessities, as Janice said, it's a fairly obvious one. It was the Jungle Book and would have scored you a fairly hefty 81 points. So it's very well avoided. Go the Distance, you know what Go the Distance is from?
I'm gonna take a guess, because it's a running thing. It's a sort of... It's Hercules. Is it?
It is Hercules, yeah. Very well done. Would have scored you 3 points. And I'll Make a Man Out of You.
I would have said Pinocchio for that one.
It does sound like Pinocchio, doesn't it?
It's,
but it's Mulan. And would have scored you 1 point. That's the best answer up there. Very well done if you got that.
Thanks very much, Richard. OK, well, we're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at the scores as they stand. Well, it's a lower scoring round than the first round. Linda and Nigel, 60. Linda, you got a job to do in the next pass. Guy and Simon, Karen and Janice, all pretty good, nice and low there. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more songs on the board, and here they are. We've got Colours of the Wind, Whistle While You Work, I Wonder, A Whole New World, Under the Sea, Baby Mine. I'm going to read those one more time. Colours of the Wind, Whistle While You Work, I Wonder, A Whole New World, Under the Sea, Baby Mine. Remember, we are looking for the Disney animated films that these songs were first in. And you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. OK, so Karen. Karen, do you like films? Yeah. Animated Disney films?
I love them, and my 3 children love them, so...
So you know them all pretty well?
There's one usually on about every night, so...
OK,
yeah.
so this is a perfect round for you, then. What's that board looking like to you, Karen?
Yeah, pretty good. One that's coming out of me, I'm sure it's off a film that my girls love, Pocahontas, Colours of the Wind.
Colours of the Wind, Pocahontas, you're saying, the top of the board there. Well, let's see. You are on 18. If you can score 41 or less with this, you are definitely through to the next round. There's your red line. Let's see if Colours of the Wind is indeed from Pocahontas. It's right. Very good. 14, that scores you. Takes your total up to 32. Richard.
Yeah, well done. Safely through from 1995, Pocahontas. The end title version sung by Vanessa Williams. Not the tennis player.
Interesting.
Venus Williams did When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio.
Yes.
That was one of hers.
Now then, Guy. So, Guy, you're on 23. If you can score 36 or less with this, you are through to the next round. So we are looking for the Disney films that these songs first came from.
I'm not going to score 36 or less.
Really?
There's only one that's nailed on. There's another one, I can hear it in my head, but I don't know what film it's from. And there's another one where the title, I'm thinking, well, that's got to be from, but I'm not going for that either. I'm going to say Whistle While You Work is from Snow White.
Snow White, you're saying. There's your red line. If you come below that red line, you are definitely through to the next round. If you're above that red line, it's not all over, actually. Just depends how well Linda knows her Disney animated classics. OK, let's see if Whistle While You Work is indeed from Snow White. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. 74, that scores you, Guy. That takes your total up to 97. Whistle While You Work.
Yeah, it's a really, really big score. Whistle while you work, unless you work in a library, in which case, keep it down, people trying to work. 1937, that film was from, 1937.
Now then, Linda, you're on 60. If you can score 36 or less with this answer, you are through to the head-to-head, and we say goodbye to Guy and Simon. How good is your Disney knowledge?
There's only 2 there that I know which film they come from, and I think they're both going to be quite popular. I'm going to go for Under the Sea, Little Mermaid.
We have Under the Sea, and you are saying Little Mermaid. There is your red line. If you're below that red line, you stay with us. Above that red line, we say goodbye. OK, let's see if Under the Sea is Little Mermaid and how many people said it if it is. That's right. Oh, a nail-biting close to the second round there. You score 38 with that, Linda, and I'm afraid that takes you just into the red there. You are our high scorers. Richard, Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's tough luck, Linda. What was the other one you were thinking of?
Whole New World from Aladdin.
Or if you'd said that, because it is from Aladdin, you'd have scored 32 points. Oh. And you'd be through. I'm so sorry. Baby Mine, Alexander, do you know where that's from?
No.
That's from Dumbo. Well done if you said that, because it's 3 points. And I Wonder is a pointless answer. Do you know where I Wonder is from?
No.
It's from Sleeping Beauty. Very well done if you got I Wonder.
Very good indeed. Well, thanks, Richard. So at the end of round 2, the losing pair with the highest score. Oh, that was close. Linda and Nigel. Nigel, what would you have liked to have come up? What would have been an ideal round for you?
Swing music.
Swing music.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra films, I think, would be a good one.
Linda, how about you? What would you like to have seen?
Possibly something about some TV programmes. I watch a lot of telly.
Well, maybe next time. Nigel, Linda, sorry to say goodbye to you so soon, but we will, of course, see you next time. Thanks very much for playing, being great contestants. Thank you.